for trouble.
Make it double.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Team Rocket Joey. Yes, sir. So today, guys, I know we all love to get manipulated into opening up our wallet and spending our hard-earned dollars on cardboard. So just to recap what went down throughout the whole entire year so far, let's take a look back down memory lane and see exactly what were the worst and most horrible buys so far of this year.
This video is powered by Bitcoin, the #1 asset for your financial future and freedom. Bitcoin. This is not a paid sponsorship.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I upload every 24 hours at 6 a.m. PST. So let's get into it. First, we have the Ghastly. Ah, yes, from Temporal Forces. Do you guys remember when this card came out last year in 2024? How hyped it got instantaneously got instantly bought out. Now, guys, it happened again back in February. We got up to $60 for this illustration rare Ghastly, aka Gaslight, into opening up your wallet and spending your money atrociously. But after I did indeed look into the card and looked at the card, I understand that we have a back profile of a Gengar here. We have a Meowth hiding from Ghastly, and we also have another Gengar licking the ground. So it kind of makes sense why people would want to spend $60 for this card right here. I can't, but as you can see, we have found a bottom around the $35 mark, or I guess we're at 40 now. But guys, remember, the Gaslight of 2024 and 2025 had to be Ghastly. Next, we have, yes, the Drowsy from Scarlet and Violet Base. Do you guys remember this card? This one right here? Yeah, the one that was going for $70, this Drowsy artwork. That I hate to say this, but this might be some of the worst art I have personally ever seen on a card in any TCG possible. Let me know down in the comment section below, do you agree with me or not? Me personally, this might have to be one of the top 5 worst arts in the Pokemon hobby ever. That's a big yikes. Imagine paying $70 for this card just for it to go back down to 20. I cannot. Look at that. Look at that. This would have been one of the worst places to put your money. Let me know down in the comments. Did you guys buy a Drowsy at $70? Because if you did, I feel extremely sorry for you. Next, we have the Pikachu EX, aka TJ, aka It Was Never a Phase, aka Swing Your Baseball Bat at the Slab, aka Buzzsaw Your Slabs in Half. Guys, this was a $500 card. There was even sales for $700 for this specific special illustration rare from Surging Sparks. Vivid Voltage 2.0. Yes, Vivid Voltage 2.0. Rainbow Chonky Chew 2.0 is right here on the screen before us, ladies and gentlemen, because we are down 41% on the year, down to $250 for the Rainbow Pikachu. Guys, people do not like modern Pikachu art. That to you it could be a hot take, but to me, and what I've seen over the last 2 eras, people do not like Pikachu in modern, ultra modern art at all. It gets pumped up. People are like, oh my goodness, Pikachu's coming back. Pikachu's such an iconic character, this and that. And then they realize, like, we don't really like Pikachu. And then they dump their cards off. And you could be emotional about it or whatever, but this is really what happens. The data's the data every time, every single time. There's nothing different. Literally nothing different. Next. Yes, we are getting into some sealed product now. The Prismatic Evolutions regular Elite Trainer Box. If you would have bought this at $160, $150, $140, $130, I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's going to be a while before the price comes back to those price points. You know why? Because they're still printing these today, right now. They are on the printing press as I am relaying these words to your ears, into your brain. And I know it's very, 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 very upsetting for people to really, comprehend, and then they start to cope. But just remember, guys, if you listen to these hyper shield tubers, just blame yourself. Don't blame them, because it's their job to play the act and get their sales off. That's their job. They do this for a living. They have to get these sales off to you. So just be okay with understanding that and knowing that. And the reason why I didn't pay those prices is because anybody, any common logic, any common knowledge person in this space that's been here for a while knows that this is Shining Fates 2.0, but they'll come up here and lie to you on a camera and tell you that it's not, because they need to get their sales off. Go look at the rip and ship prices per pack for Prismatic Evolutions. You don't think that they want to turn a $4 pack into a $20 flip? You don't think they want to do that. You don't want to think that they're going to want to 5x their money before it gets to their door. It's their job, guys. You have to realize you guys are getting finessed. Next, the Magic Carp from Paldea evolved in a PSA 10 on June 12th, almost 1 month ago, sold for $3,000 in a PSA 10. Guys, vendors want to maximize their profits. They will get up on any podcast, morals or not, and hype up any card that they can, as long as there's a good backstory behind it and a compelling story that they can tell you and relate to you to make you feel like you have to have it now and you have to hyper FOMO now. They will do that for a quick buck. That's why I say be careful around people that love money, because you never know what they're going to do to make some money. So, as you can tell, as time goes on, 2750, 28, I don't know what happened there, 1100, 1300, 2100, 2200, 2K, 2.3, 2, 1950, 2.2, 1875, and we are under $2,000 again today. They made their money. I know you guys know who I'm talking about, but if you don't, I'm sure you can find out who was hyper shilling this card right here and then going around to conventions trying to sell it off after they did that. So next, this is one of the goofiest plays I am looking at currently right now. People paying $35 for Meowshold from Paldea Evolved. This is just mind-bogglingly goofy. I'll pray for the hobby just looking at this card right here. We don't really have to talk about it too much. Yes, next, back into some sealed product. The Destin Rivals Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box. We had one pre-order sale at $1,200. We had 2 people buy them at $870. We had 7 people buy them at $586. And we had 7 people buy them at $467. Guys, if you truly did do that and you let the payment go through, you are indeed a mega maxi goofy doofy. You deserve every bit of dollar that you lost, because you are going to be holding these for an exorbitantly oompa poompa long amount of time to be able to break even on this box. If you truly did let any of those purchases go through, I will pray for you. You are indeed a max goofy. If you haven't seen, guys, the Prismatic Evolutions PCETBs have restocked multiple times, and they're now down to almost this price right here of this box right here. So when Pokemon Center reprints these multiple times, this box price right here is going to go down even further. Wow, we learned something here today, huh, guys? Next, more sealed product, Journey Together, enhanced booster boxes. Look at this. We had Goofy's 141 sold at $275. That is extremely goofy doofy. Yes, sir. Hyper FOMO Piggy Shilly Willies. That is a yikerinos. I can't wait for Wave 2. I can't wait for the faces to melt on Wave 2 when we finally figure out which box we're getting. and then people are gonna hyper pump the other box. I told you guys we weren't gonna get any more promos. I called it, guys. I can't. People are so goofy. They love their little credibility. They love their little attempted credibility in the cardboard world. Next, we have Surging Sparks booster boxes. If you paid $265 back in February, you are going to be holding on to Surging Sparks for your dear life for the next 4 years. I do indeed truly feel sorry for you if you got Hyper Shield into thinking that, look at that, 130, 140, 120, look at all of these, 192, 98. I do indeed feel sorry for you if you purchase at those levels, thinking that Pokemon will never be able to print to demand, because indeed they will. I am very sorry to break the news to you. Next, the Surging Sparks regular ETBs. If you are paying $100, I would sell these immediately. If you guys don't remember, I say it time and time again, Darkness Ablaze was a $120 ETB because it's the same exact situation where people thought, oh my goodness, they have all of these sets now after Darkness Ablaze, they're never going to be able to reprint it. And then the Darkness Ablaze ETB got reprinted down to $25 in ETB from $120 in ETB. So guys, if you have this box right here today, sell this now. Sell this immediately. If you can get $100 for this ETB, sell it today, please. The regular Surging Sparks ETB, not the PC ETB. Especially if you have cases of those, hold those, but sell the regular ETBs today. I promise you, you will thank me later down the line. And the last but not least, the Umbreon EX. If you were paying $1,800 for this card, 6 items, 14, 8, 2 items sold for $1,500. You are indeed a Max Goofy Hyper FOMO Shilly Willy Piggy Wiggy. Yes, sir. There is not much to say about this card because we all knew that this was coming. So the thing is, guys, it's these guys' jobs to make money in Pokemon cards, and they are, honestly, if you're a business owner tuber and you're hyper shilling, you're extremely goofy, extremely toxic, and extremely deemly toxic. So one last thing. The one singular most important thing that anybody could have done wrong in this hobby over the last 6 to 7 months is to not start a YouTube, not build a brand, not talk about this, because this stuff is extremely easy. Just pull up TCG Player. There are a bunch of people that love to not do research themselves, so they will watch other people do it for them. And this is how we get in the situation we are today, is if people don't do the research and understand all of this stuff themselves and just hyper FOMO into the stuff that content creators are telling them. That is how we got to where we're at today. I hope you guys learned something here. I upload every 24 hours to the channel at 6 a.m. PST. I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
All right, friends, I hope you learned something here today. And remember, I always like the way. All you have to do
is let me in. Team Rocket's blasting off again!